morning and welcome to Sri Lanka Morning Show. Ayubowan.
තරුවක් විලසට රැකල පතිත වෙමි
ආසයි ඔබ මට නිමින් නොපෙනෙන හිමිමං බඳිනු බැරි
පොළොවයි ඔබ මට තරුවක් විලසට රැකල පතිත වෙමි තරුවක් විලසට රැකල පතිත වෙමි තරුවක් විලසට රැකල පතිත වෙමි
ආසයි ඔබ මට නිමින් නොපෙනෙන හිමිමං බඳිනු බැරි
පොළොවයි ඔබ මට තරුවක් විලසට රැකල පතිත වෙමි
Chartered Ball 2024. Golden Gala, Springvale City Hall, the 8th of June, 2024, from 7 p.m. to 12:30 am. Music by Band Mystery and DJ Hacks, featuring Clifford Richards.
Our responsibility towards our nation. Uvindu Wijiwara will address the Sri Lankan community in Australia via Zoom on May 19 at 3 p.m. Australian time. For more information, call +614 110 58831. Second generation.
A happy nation and an entrepreneurial state. Dilith at Monash University Clayton Campus, Melbourne, 10 June 4 p.m. For more details please contact +614 128 18449 0400 375 168.
The ex-Royal Ceylon Air First Club Melbourne proudly presents Eagle Winter Ball, 8th of June 2024, 6:30 p.m. onwards. The Grand on Kathy's. With Redemption and DJ Nana.
Jaya Sri Mahabodhi Ropana Bhivandana
Ropana Bhivandana Ropana Bhivandana.
Good morning. Hope you all are keeping well. Thank you for joining with us on yet another program of Brain Health for All. We hope to see you all on 16th of June. Remember the day and remember the time. Around 9 o'clock, come down to Flagstaff Gardens and then we can peacefully walk talking about brain health and promoting brain health to beautiful Treasury Gardens where we could practice some brain health preventative habits and discuss with experts and others with like-minded ideas. Today, I thought of talking about a recent research paper that we published in Lancet. This was published just a few weeks back. This paper tells us some alarming statistics. Did you know that nearly 1 in 2 of us are having a brain disorder at this point of time? You can see why this world is in such a mess if nearly 1 in 2 or 1 in 3 of us are having a brain disorder. Perhaps that may include some of our leaders too. That's a joke, by the way. But the important thing is majority of these brain disorders can be prevented. We already talked about this multiple times. Stroke, 84% of strokes can be prevented. Dementia, 40% of dementia can be prevented. Epilepsy, 30% of epilepsy can be prevented. Brain infections, majority of these infections can be prevented. So healthy living, preventative health, we must embrace these ideas across our lifespan from before pregnancy, preschool, young age, as we get older. So 16th of June is a wonderful opportunity for us to master these skills. So come along. Let's talk about this at length. See you all. Stay safe and well. Thank you for joining.
Good morning and welcome back to another segment of the fascinating world of birds, where Chanith Wijeratne joins with me to discuss the red-tailed black cockatoo. Good morning, Chanith.
Good morning and thank you again for having me.
So, Chanith, can you talk to us about some interesting facts about the red-tailed cockatoo?
So the red-tailed black cockatoo is a characteristic sight of the Australian bush. Although it's only found in a few parts of Australia, they form these massive, pretty unmissable flocks in those areas. And so once you see them, they stick in your mind forever. They're a very gorgeous bird. The male is a sort of jet black, but with a bright red tail. And when they fly, you can see this tail sort of spread out. The female, on the other hand, is covered in yellow dots, almost like a sort of starry sky at night.
That must be a beautiful sight to see when they're flying in a flock.
Absolutely.
What about their diet, Chanith? What does that consist of?
Well, it depends, but here in Victoria, they are a big fan of these stringy bark gum trees.
Mm-hmm. Whereabouts in Victoria can you find them?
Unfortunately, they're quite rare in Victoria. You see, they have a few populations spread out across Australia, and the Victorian population, or the southeastern subspecies as it's called, is critically endangered. They're only found in the far southwest of Victoria. Think around Nelson, around Edenhope, around Casterton. Edenhope is probably the best place to see them nowadays. There's one of the side roads where there's a lot of those stringy bark trees going, and you can see them. You can see where they've made marks in the trees and distantly hear them calling and track down a flock that way. That's the way that I saw my first one in Victoria.
Right, and you mentioned that they were an endangered species. Is there anything that we can do to help them?
Well, there are a few citizen science initiatives. I know, for instance, that each year they do an annual black cockatoo survey which you'd have to be in the southwest of Victoria for, but the more men on the ground for that, the better. Aside from that, the reason they're endangered is really due to habitat loss. Those stringy bark trees, they're very, very particular about needing them. And so when those trees are taken down, obviously they don't do so well.
And Chanith, on your own travels, where did you spot this bird species?
So I've seen them in Queensland and the Northern Territory, where they're much commoner, but I've also seen the Victorian population. I was lucky enough to stumble upon a flock of a good 30 or so around Edenhope.
Wow, that would have been quite a memorable sight.
Absolutely.
Well, Chanith, that brings us to the end of our segment today. Thank you so much for joining with us.
Thanks again for having me.
Join us again next time as we discuss another fascinating bird species.
Did you know that your eye is the window to the brain? Come and join us on 16th of June at Flagstaff Gardens with World Migraine Day Brain Health and Prevention campaign. You will have the opportunity to come to one of our stores and take a picture of the back of your eye and then get a prediction of how healthy your brain is. This is an Australian first. Come and join us and be part of the history. We'll see you on 16th of June.